I'm Ted at Windy Hill Farm and Handy Horseman YouTube channel. What I'm going to demonstrate now is the proper way, in my opinion, to put a halter on a horse. The type of halters we use are just a basic hand-tied string halter, just like this. You see a lot of them these days. They've become very popular, and I like them. They work good. Just like that. So I walk up to my horse, and I put my arm around like this, and I make a basket. And I pull that halter up on his nose like that. Bring this over behind the ears. I bring this through this loop, the tail, just like that. And I bring it around. And back, okay? And I want that halter to be adjusted to where this nose string is right here on the bridge of his nose. Okay, I do not want my halter down here like this, because this is all cartilage right here. Okay, I want it right here on the bridge of his nose. And I'm going to show you here in a minute why that is. Okay, so I want this knot right under his throat, right here, just like that. Okay, once again, I bring this back, and I want the tail of my rope pointed back, just like that. Then if this is too long, then I take it and I tuck it in right here, just like that. Just like this. And so that horse, I can signal him, and he's used to signal on his nose like that. I don't want a bunch of knots, and I don't want never do I want to use a nose chain. It's not necessary. I want my horse to be soft. Just like that. Yielding to me softly, okay? This is the rope that I use. This is a 12.5 foot, 1/2 inch arbor's rope. I never want to turn my horse loose in the pasture or in the stall with the halter on. When I turn him out, I always take the halter off. If I can't catch my horse out in the field without a halter, then I got to back up and we got to do some more homework, okay? You should be able to walk right out in the middle of that pasture field and put this halter on him just like this, okay? So there's your halter, there's your little loop underneath there. I take my rope, my tail end of my rope, and I stick it through just like this, okay? I come around. Wait a minute. Come around. Like that. Now that knot won't get so tight that you can't undo it. Okay. Once again, I take the rope, go through the loop, come around, back through. Just like that. Now if I come around the other direction, like this little tab sometimes will hit him like that. So I come around like this, where that tab kind of down like that. Okay, so then in my schooling process, in in-hand training, my tools are this: a 12.5 foot piece of rope, arbor's rope preferably, because it's got very nice feel and it's got enough stiffness to it where you can control your horse. I've got my rope halter, and then I've got my stick. My stick is approximately 42 inches long, 44 inches. And I've got a piece of silk, like satin. I went down to Goodwill and I bought a bunch of scarves for 25 cents a piece. That's what they are. That doesn't absorb water, and so when it gets wet, it doesn't get heavy. But I want to work with my horse softly. I don't want a plastic bag, I don't want a string, I don't want to slap the ground, desensitize him, make a zombie out of him. I want him trusting me. So I use that silk flag, just like that. And I take my rope and I soften my horse, like this. I get him flexing. And you can watch some other videos on how to flex that jaw. Okay? We're asking for flexion. Well, when you're done with all that, when you've softened your horse properly, that's what you end up with. Okay? So these are my tools that I use every day, and that's how I recommend it. But I get a lot of people call me with questions on how to put that halter on, and that's how you do it. Now, while we're at it, I guess I'll show you how to take it off. Same story. Untie my knot. And I don't let my horse just take off running and kicking when I undo it. If I go like this, I go to take the halter off and he goes to pull away and run off. Very bad stable manners. I've got him. He can't get away. He's staying still. And sometimes I'll pull down on that and I'll give him pressure until he releases. He's got to yield to me. Okay. Come on, buddy. Okay. There, see? So when I go out to the pasture, that's how I want to turn him loose. When I go in the stall, that's how I want to turn him loose. So that's how I recommend you put a halter on and take it off.